Marvel movies suck. They're so bad. They're never going to be as good as DC movies. God, who even watches these movies? 2-year-olds? Nerds? These movies are so gay. There. Now that we've fulfilled the skewed perspective every raging fanboy thinks this video is going to be about, let's get into the real video. Hey everyone, it's me, Goose. How you doing? So today the new Spider-Man Homecoming trailer came out, and boy howdy, don't watch it. Like, I'm serious. If you're a big fan of Spider-Man, or if you genuinely want to watch the movie, then I recommend not watching the trailer at all. I really feel like this trailer spoils a ton of plot points. And I just wait till the movie comes out if you already know that you're going to watch this flick. Aside from that, while watching this trailer, I had a bit of an epiphany. I really am kind of bored of Marvel movies. This isn't really a new thought I had. I'd say that I've been thinking about this ever since maybe when Captain America Civil War came out, which I wasn't even a big fan of. I thought it was a fun, good time, but I just didn't think it lived up to its potential. I also think that the conflicts were very interesting, but the way every character was written, it just didn't feel like they were even into it at all. Ever since Civil War left a bad taste in my mouth, I just started to get bored and uninterested of any and all Marvel movies that were up and coming. I don't care about Doctor Strange's adventure. I don't really care about Thor's Ragnarok, and honestly, I'm not even sure if I give a fuck about Black Panther. This Spider-Man trailer was pretty cool though. I am interested in him far more than I am of Doctor Strange or Black Panther and so on. That's probably because I grew up with Spider-Man more so than any other superhero, but I digress. The story looks far more interesting, and I like the fact that this is some origin story. We all know what the fuck happened. There have been 7 million different iterations of him getting his powers, so I'm glad he's just doing his thing as Spider-Man again. I also think he's a pretty charming guy. He's some stupid teenager who's way in over his head, which is pretty cool. However, that being said, the thing I hated about the trailer was the bad guy. It's not that I don't think the bad guy isn't cool or that he isn't the Green Goblin or whatever. It's just the fact that there is a bad guy. I know that sounds weird, but I think the formula that these Marvel superhero movies are going through are just starting to get repetitive and boring to me. It's always, hero helps people, hero has conflict, bad guy appears, hero fights bad guy, hero wins. I understand that these movies aren't meant to be some sort of deep analytical character study or philosophical movies about injustice versus justice, but give me a break. I've seen the same iteration of hero versus bad guy in these Marvel movies for years now, and the fact that they plan more of these movies till the day we fucking die, it just makes me mourn what could be. Instead of giving Spider-Man a cookie-cutter Saturday morning bad guy, why not just give him nothing? Don't give him a bad guy at all. Let his antagonist be himself, the conflict he has to go through as a teenage superhero. He's ignorant, he's naive, and he's trying to do the right thing while trying to impress his mentor, who seems to be Iron Man in the movie. And also, doing the right thing causes a lot of bad shit. That's really cool. Better yet, why not make the antagonist Tony Stark? Antagonists don't always have to mean bad guy, you know. It usually just means the thing or the person that proves an obstacle for the protagonist. So in an attempt at making Spider-Man a bona fide superhero, Spider-Man fails once and Tony Stark feels he's unworthy. So what happens? Spider-Man becomes a vigilante hero, saving the day and all that junk, and then boom! Iron Man shows up and he's all like, what you're doing is illegal, and Spider-Man's like, what I'm doing is being a hero, and then they fight and fuck each other up and it's awesome, and they somehow endanger the lives of other people with their fight. Spider-Man somehow saves everyone and becomes the bigger man by saying, no, stop Iron Man, we're fucking everyone's day. And in the end, Iron Man realizes that Peter does actually have the strength of becoming a hero, and then he becomes an Avenger, and then kablam, Infinity War teaser. Japanese people are happy. Anyway, I'm not saying my idea is better. I'm just saying that it's starting to become redundant to see everyone do the same fucking story over and over again. I mean, really, was the bad guy in Ant-Man really all that interesting? Was the bad guy in Guardians of the Galaxy really all that cool? Does anyone remember the bad guys from Iron Man's 1 through 3? Honestly, there's no point to complain about the structure and stories these movies will tell in the future, because they make millions of dollars regardless if the movies are good or not. I understand these movies are meant to be fun, not deep. They are a ton of fun to watch. And I do think they can be very creative and imaginative. But when it comes to story, I don't think I'll have very high hopes of getting something interesting out of them anymore. I just hope DC doesn't do the same shit Marvel's doing. You're DC, for fuck's sakes. Y'all gotta do your own brand of stories. Don't fucking go the Marvel route. It's fucking be different and unique, for Christ's sake. Just be grittier and darker. That's what you are. You're fucking Marvel. You got Batman. Well, anyway, there's still a ton of Marvel movies that are coming out, like I said, till the day we fucking die. So there's a possibility that some of them can be really good or really interesting or really fantastic. I'm kind of hoping that the Inhumans movie is going to be really fucking good, because it just seems like that's the one time that they can be very interesting, but we'll just have to wait and see. Until then, I'll probably watch the Spider-Man movie because it looks really interesting, but as of right now I don't really have any high hopes for any of the new superhero movies. Black Panther just doesn't, he's a really cool design, but I don't know if that's gonna be a good movie. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please like. I don't know what else to say. My Twitter, there you go. The Twitter, there it is. You could just there's my Twitter. Oh yeah, and also I'm coming out with a book. It's called Sam Died Today. If you want to check that out, look a link in the description below. There's a trying to make it exist, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I will see you all next time. I love y'all. Goodbye.